him. But no, we can't stand him. Welcome guys, and welcome back to another video. Yes, already feeling super well today, so I will probably take the lead.
Yeah, I will be saying one and two things. Like I watched the episode, we just watched it.
Yeah, just
watched it.
So he actually took I didn't get to watch the first half an hour because I was busy. So the first half, I don't even know if it was that long, but around generally the first half an hour. So he's gonna kind of have to take the lead on that a little bit. But I definitely was hearing some of the things. But basically, we'll be reviewing episode 5. Can you believe it? We've been consistent.
How many episodes are in this season?
Yo, it might go up to episode 22. Yeah. They're just on the honeymoon and this is episode 5. Come on. 22? Yes. So this is episode 5 of Married First Sight season 15, San Diego. And we have some couples for this up and put them in them place. Alright guys, just kidding, but yeah, we're gonna be reviewing the couples. And who we're gonna start off with?
Well, before we reach out, the windows at this because it's at we're burning up.
Okay. Alright, so which couple you want to start off with? Want to have something light, or you want us to go straight in
light? With something light. Maybe start off with Justin. And,
no, I wasn't. That not light. I mean, I said Ben and Morgan. Them just get married.
Oh, yeah,
I think them just really fresh to the water, and I guess we're gonna talk about them. So I guess let's jump into them. Start off with them first. So Ben and Morgan, we the things it kind of been sped through for them. They wasn't able to spend as much time on them for the wedding because we've already passed that part. So it pretty much the wedding day was the reception and
it seemed a bit rushed.
Yeah, it definitely felt
to get them to the honeymoon. Scenes and so forth.
Yeah. So they started off with them at the reception, and basically, we didn't really see that much. They were speaking to their families, just slowly getting to know each other. And one thing that's of concern for being already, is that the fact whether or not she wants to have kids. So they haven't had that conversation amongst themselves. I'm not sure why they wouldn't have that conversation, especially seeing that he wasn't sure, get a clear answer from the friends, but they haven't had a conversation on that as yet. So it's something for them to actually speak up among for get clarity on that. So it's not really a problem right now because there isn't a definite, concern whether she definitely does not want or is definitely on the fence. It's just hearsay basically at that point. So I mean, I guess let's see more right there. So about sexual tensions is there apparently. Yes, and they're doing good so far.
It seems like they're attracted to each other.
Definitely. Sorry, they're doing good so far, and they finally linked up with the couples on the honeymoon, and everybody seemed excited to see them. It wasn't like, you could have stayed.
Everybody was excited. I can understand their excitement because at the bachelor and bachelorette.
Yeah, they met each other and them had good vibes going.
And they would be wondering where are these two persons? So to finally meet up with them, I can
as a couple,
I can understand they're excited because it seemed like as though they didn't know what what was happening with them because they were asking why the text along could come and so forth, and so actually have to explain that he had COVID, so they had to wait. Yeah. Like an extra week or something. I don't know.
No, it got pushed back some days. We don't really know the full timeline.
No, the amount of days. Yeah. It got pushed back. So that's why they were late.
Also, yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I'm gonna have to bring them up again when they speak on the next couple. But basically right now, it's a general vibe of them doing okay so far. Yeah. I'm not seeing any major red flags that this is going to be a major problem. Although they do say he is cheap, he's a mama's boy, I'm not really seeing this as a strong problem. Yeah. I'm not really seeing it as a strong problem right at this moment. Kind of saw those things with Mitch, but let's go to him when we're ready. Do you want to touch on Mitch the bitch, or you want to go on something a little bit more light and saucy? You want to go on to Justin, because you mentioned him, Justin and Alexis.
Let's touch on Justin and is Alexis?
Yeah,
we could touch on them.
Yeah. Don't worry guys, we're not keeping a suspense. I think we're going to touch on Mitch the bitch quite soon.
Yeah, after this we can touch on
Mitch. So Alexis and Justin. So as I said, the first half an hour, it would be things that he would have to touch on.
It seemed like they were having fun because they went horseback riding.
Oh, they did.
Yes, they did. Oh, I forgot their name.
I didn't see those parts.
So sad. Yeah, but they went horseback riding. They went horseback riding, and like they weren't showing any affection that we didn't see in past episodes. Like they were touching on each other, they were kissing on each other. Like they went on the horses, they were holding hands. There was a scene where the horses stand up beside each other and then kiss and whatnot. So it's basically what we have been seeing, like lovey-dovey them, like in honeymoon phase and all. There was also a scene like where he was telling her like, I got you, like whatever you need emotionally, like if you need somebody to talk to, I'm there, and your husband, like I got you. So yeah.
And lots of reassurance is going on in the relationship. Like, I guess Justin being very sensitive then, or in touch with his feelings, he knows how to emote the things that would make you try to feel secure at the position that they are. And I love that. With this couple, I definitely see a lot of growth on Alexis, because I tell the honest truth, I think she should have friends on this man from the day they walked down the aisle.
Yeah, like I can see she's trying.
No, she do more than trying.
She
a full 360, and I'm very proud.
Yeah,
I enjoy. I like that she is not just basing her initial reaction to just end the relationship in its earliest stages.
What such man is doing.
So touch upon them something there. But once she started to talk to him and get into the understanding of how he is as a person, and the feelings start to develop past just the face, and then that's what a lot of persons don't understand. You see, when you're attracted to somebody, like their personality and how you're able to relate to them, they are the most sexiest person to you. Like the feelings of these other things just make them look like the most handsome person, most sexy person, most beautiful person, however it goes to you. Because love is blind, but love can be blind for many reasons, and that's one of the things. So I don't think,
and it can be dangerous if it's one-sided.
Yeah. So I don't think you should write up a person based off of attraction, especially in a situation like this.
Yeah.
Like you're paired with a person for a reason. Like try to find out those reasons. If it's just pure paper compatibility, then you would have tried it and seen that. But if you're going to just do it because you're not my usual type, you're going to constantly be in this problem of not having a solid relationship or in a marriage.
Yeah, and that's what she was like.
Alexis?
Yes, that's what she was saying. Like, he's not her typical type. But before the reception was even over, she like whoop, whoop, and then start kiss up and whatever. Like that was fun to see. I thought it was because they were probably because they consumed some liquor and she kind of tipsy. But the other episode, I got to see that was not the case. Like she actually, come around and saw the true him and fell in love with who he is as a person, and everything else just fade away, and she's in a love bubble right now. So we still not get to the real world situations.
Them definitely have got through this the current stage that they are right now, which is literally the honeymoon.
Yeah, so we haven't gotten to see what they would do in an actual argument, which we will see because they have been teasing at it in episodes. Yeah, so we will definitely see that. And
of course, we cannot skip out the part where he said, I love you. And she was so shocked in the laughter is I guess how she processed it. And I mean, it feels good that he was confident to say that, because I'm so to be very honest, if you feel it, I don't think nothing's wrong with expressing it, because a lot of time that is what causes problems or unnecessary problems in a relationship, because you're not expressing truly how you feel, or you're not communicating certain things within the correct time. So I mean, that was really fast, not gonna lie. I don't know how long it has been. It should be, I don't think it's a full week yet, or has it been a week?
I'm not even sure. Yeah,
but I mean, that's pretty quick. Feelings really are run over and overflow. He was really happy. Yeah. But
no, but you can see she feels something for him.
Of course, but
she doesn't know.
She's not sure. Yeah, she's not sure yet. I didn't like the part when she was saying we call it she.
If she never have to say it, but
no, she was no. I mean, if that's one thing to touch on. So if you feel the way, why not say it? It's not a big. I'm never say it's not a big deal, but like if you do feel it, why feel the need that you must keep this like power so in some sense and not to express it by saying it to the person. If your action says it and you know that's how you feel, you can give the person confirmation verbally to say I love you. There's no, I'm not giving you no run around or anything like that, but that's not what I meant. I was in the part where she was saying she was saying something like she will not say it or stuff like that. If she doesn't feel it, then absolutely that's fine. So it definitely ties back to what you touched on. So like if it's a case where she feels it, then don't be afraid to say it. But I'm not saying she should say it no if she don't feel that she's not sure about it, because it has been a week. That's a lot to unload on somebody, especially all the things he was saying to her. It was really nice and touching. But figure all them something in a 1 week, 5 days in this setting that really, settings like this really push this emotion, because it makes you go like this, like fast, because married, honeymoon, real life, everything just with regular dating. Like you go out with a person for 2 hours that one night here, and I talk to them nice, how I feel about them, I feel like mother when again, look at something that them like it, then probably 2 days later or a week later, depending on how things set up, when you go again for the next 2 days and like when you don't want to leave each other's side, but it's like spaced out, if you guess what I'm saying. But this circumstance is back to back. They get married first. They ain't dating. They get married
and then get to know
each other. So things like this definitely push for the relationship to move fast, which is good. But like he unloaded a lot on her, and I respect how he was feeling. No, I respect that, and I love how he emotes, how he talks about his emotion, and how he actually makes it very clear of what he's thinking with her. But he just never brought down the tears when she don't really want to say I love you back, like time brother, she can't get there, man, and she definitely
you can see
man.
Can see she'll me feel like she love him too.
Oh, you feel so she
feel like she love him too, but it's just that she don't like, she have a problem with the
commitment.
Commitment and like to express her feelings and
yes, because she was like
it makes you
you're only gonna get this once a year time, that's true. She did touch on that.
I'm afraid of is that like throughout this process, I hope he doesn't like pressure her or make you feel like she have to say it
quickly, right?
And make it become like a problem. And that if that happens, I feel like she got like pull away and like becoming like, more rigid towards him, if you get what I'm saying. So hopefully that pressure her and him wait until she's ready and to say it, because to what I'm seeing, I feel like she already feel that way towards him. She just don't want to say it because it's not how to say it. She said that she don't want to say it.
That's what I'm trying to say with not wanting to. That's different from not feeling it. So I like you should give your person, especially if it's something that they take importance to. You should tell them that that's how you feel. So there's clarity right there. And if that's how you actually feel, right? Not how they making you feel like you should feel. But honestly, when I'm thinking on this episode had it had a bit to unpack with each couple thinking about it. Morgan and Ben and Morgan, nothing really too much at this point for them specifically, other than like the probably the kid thing. But as I said, it really isn't clarified yet. But everybody else, when I'm thinking about it now, they have something to bring up, because this section with Alexis and Justin, the whole love topic definitely has been thrown around early, and we've kind of seen these things. So that's one thing definitely I brought up. But I do like them as a couple. But was there anything else on this couple that needed to be said? I think we really unpacked a lot. So.
Not really. I don't have anything else to say. But from what I'm seeing, they are on a good path. Hopefully they don't derail. I like the path that they're on. Hopefully they keep it up. That's all I'm worried about. Like
boy, when you ask me how much episode this season might have, I will look at episode possibly left. So like I hate this, like they're showing such great promise at this beginning part.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody will last at the end of it, because when you watch season and seeing some of the patterns, like, I'm not gonna lie, the last few seasons you've seen early signs for couples that wouldn't have made it, that like didn't made it. But right now, a lot of them are giving really good vibes.
Except,
I said a lot, and I want to say all of them.
Except for one.
That one that we're going to touch on next, right now.
Right now.
Alright, so this is Mitch the Bitch, as I like to coin it. Yes. Guys, we're just, running jokes. It's very similar. It's just the first letter changes, rhymes, and that's kind of how he's behaving. Like, don't hurt me. but Mitch and Kysten, so why? I don't like him. I don't like that man. Me, that's how this man. Me, don't like him.
Why? Wait.
Don't like him.
Well, we can't get why you don't like him.
We don't like him. But can't stand him. Me, now make the Jamaican come up, but don't like him. That boy there, me don't like him. Me don't like him.
It seems like he might string her along
he needs to grow up. He is like one of the oldest, if not, I think he is the oldest among all of the cast members. Yes, and he's the one that has the least experience when it comes to relationship or understanding of what a relationship truly needs, and it's evident because that's why he hasn't been able to actually keep him not on a serious relationship, because him stay, him don't stay proper. Him do stay proper. I don't mean as in appearance, I don't. As in how he behaves. Like, firstly, like we'll go from the beginning again. Firstly, he does not give this lady a fair shot from the initial. I don't know what he was expecting, but him that expect something very unrealistic. Like, she wasn't supposed to look pretty on her wedding day. I think Kysten is a beautiful lady. I don't think anything is wrong with her. I don't know what he was expected. Coming down, he's getting very rigid when it comes to certain things, and I understand that he's very environmental, yes, but it doesn't mean that you can't have fun. You're just going to be conscious of your actions and not to overindulge in certain things. And I get being passionate about it, but if it becomes to a point where it just makes you unfun or unhappy, make people unhappy to be around you, because everything is going to be like, oh, I gotta do this to make sure that he's not gonna be upset and this stuff, like, words for their wrong, because it's too much to be around you. And then of course this episode, this man, so guys, this man, like, I don't know why. Let me tell you, the relationship is still so new, and if he was feeling that way, it's good to kind of confide in somebody to kind of put your emotions out there and try to make sense of what's going on in your head. It's good to do those things, But I don't know if it was at a point where it was that necessary. I don't know. Everybody's different, and if he felt that was necessary, I guess that's fine for him. But I don't think it was at a point where it was that necessary for him to just come right out and say. It's not like they were she felt like everything was going fine. It's not like they were at a point where there's a stalemate and them trying to get the root of this problem, why they're not comfortable around each other, why all these things are mostly on his end. And if he's not attracted to her, in the initial attraction can grow, and I would have loved if he would have at least gave it even 2 weeks to see if things would have changed as he got to know her a bit better. But he was kind of completely closer from the wedding day that he wasn't attracted to her, and it was just not going in his way, so he was quite impatient to kind of be like, let me give it some more time for me to kind of see. He just jumped in and be like, I'm not attracted to you. And I'm not saying like, girl, Kysten, she is a boss. She's the best. My girl, let's take it. You could definitely see the hurt on her face. I don't know who would not feel hurt by that.
And she still tried to be understanding.
She was understanding about it and completely, okay, I'm happy that you told me these things, all these stuff. I'm not beatable, like she was. And I don't know if I misheard this part, but it seemed like, even though if he wasn't attracted to her, she was trying to find out if he feels like she's an attractive person in general. and he kind of beat around that question. I'm not sure if I misheard that little part, but
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, so probably I misheard it. I'm not sure. You guys can comment below and see if you know that's how it went. But basically, with that, I think he could have given it a little bit more time. You never have to come right out in her face. It's not like it was in such an uncomfortable situation. Like if you watch the previous season with I'm a good person. I can't remember her name, but you know who me I talk about. She and the guy, I don't know why I'm not remembering their name, but I'll probably put it on the screen if I find it. It was, you could clearly feel the tension. She wasn't willing to give him even the first night together and speak and be comfortable around him. So there was clear tension as to why there's something was going on. Everybody could feel it and see that. So I could understand sitting down at that point, because it was really uncomfortable to be like, okay, I think why I'm behaving this way is because I'm not initially really attracted to you, but I'm open to the idea of getting to know you and make attraction grow. Right, a situation like that would have been necessary to say it out loud, because it was very problematic. She was going off and all these stuff. But Kysten was in La La Land thinking that everything was fine. So I'm saying if he had given it like a few more weeks, then that would have, and it became problematic where he just does not want to be around her, and it really shows because it wasn't showing in her eyes. I kind of saw that, but I mean, we're hearing what he's saying behind the scenes still. So.
And you come and bite him in the buttocks.
Thank you, because later that on the same honeymoon, I think it was the same night or the other night. No, it was the other night, because it was the night when they were on the boat. Yes, so he's just so asinine with it too, like. Such an asshole. Damn, he's like, he was drinking and, me's a man. And, yes, and he wanted, to kind of, he got very touching and all. No, that happened before, because he was telling the guys about it on the boat, I believe. Yeah, so that's the next thing too, where everybody was...
So it's the same night, then when him tell her, saying...
Not necessarily the same night. No, it happened one night.
It
happened. But basically, like, with them being on the boat, where everybody was sharing and kind of being open with certain things, I mean, you don't have to tell people everything, because Kysten, she wasn't lying, but she just did not want to kill the mood of the group by dropping something so, I guess, heavy on the group, because they were having such a wonderful time. But Mitch was like... he totally avoided that there was an issue like that. He was basically like, things got a little heated between me and wifey.
Yeah, he just played it off.
Like, and then he had the audacity to put himself and Morgan and Bean about in the same boat, as if that little interaction that he had with them, to say that, it seems like they don't know what page they're on, because they're not whatever. I'm like, no, but I come look company in your feeling ship, I think. Don't do it.
Like, he's self-sabotaging. Like,
not self-sabotage, him just...
shoot himself in his own foot. Like, you don't give her a real chance, because from the wedding day, as I said, like...
He was closed off, yes.
He's not willing to try, and that's what I kill him now, because he's rigid, and I find him to be so... What the word you use?
Which one?
The 9 word.
Asinine.
Stupid and foolish. I find it very asinine.
Jesus, the word of the day.
Yes.
But I have a problem with how he approaches this, and I think it really, because I don't think he knows what it means to be in a relationship. I don't feel he knows really and truly that a person is not perfect, and the perfect person with you is going to come with imperfections and flaws. But it is the perfect person for you, because you're willing to work with those imperfections, and it's things that you can manage and look over or work with them, in a sense. So I don't know where his reasoning comes when it comes to relationships.
So like, I don't know what it was, but it just flew one night.
Gosh, babes.
I was laughing with the camera. Continue.
Yes, so I'm not sure where his head is going with this, because when we were trying to say with the situation with the boat and the night, like I felt like if he didn't, bring up that situation with saying straightforward that I'm not attracted to you, and she probably would have still felt it was things were good, because before even the dinner came, when he spoke that he did not have. That he wasn't attracted to her. She was like, this is like the best day. Like, the wedding day was good, but this was like the best day. And then him dropped the pan her, even regardless of she actually saying that. I'm like
he couldn't just have looked over the like said, let me give it one more day. Just
that's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. Even if that's how you feel, I'm not saying I'm supposed to push aside how he feels, but I'm saying it's a week. It's a week. And if that's how you, because I mean, doing things like that in a relationship can be a defining stamp, If me and you talk at the beginning of the relationship, and then you ever no, like say somebody set me up, because we never set up, nobody never set me up, we come together, and then we're like, go on a date, and then you come to me, or even on that same night, you're like, I think you're a nice person, and I would like to see this go, but I'm not attracted to you. You think I will come back and talk to you? You're right. You could have bright. So I'm saying these things could have taken time. Yeah. So it doesn't have to be a sense where it had to be spoken immediately. It was the honeymoon, and it's not like as I said, it wasn't like things were in high turmoil, and I have to find out why things are in this sense. So I really think he could have given her at least maybe one more week until them reach on the real life, and if things aren't getting any better, because the little rum and everything smooth up in balls, and him want to start rub against her now. She don't feel good.
Like, it's good that he did that.
I'm happy because she would have slept with this man, not knowing that he felt this way about her. So I am happy that it happened in that sense. So it's more of a protection for her. But this, I'm saying that it worked out for the best, to be honest. It worked out for the best.
Too much of Mitch.
We give a whole section now. We have some other couple to jump on.
2 more.
But like Kysten, girl, you a trooper. You take hits and blow like a MMA fighter, girl, good. But she definitely feels she getting a lot of mixed signals. I don't know. I don't really see it.
Like, even when it just started, like they went. Is it paddleboarding? The big surfboard looking thing with they went paddleboarding, and it seemed like they had a good time. And then on the date, dash out Pokemon, shot the ball in her. I'm not attracted. Yeah, dash it in her face. Like, that just ruined everything.
Yeah.
For her, and she was thinking one thing, because she's so attracted to his bald head. I guess it's the scar on the side. I don't know what it is, because
she really was attracted, and
look that good.
She was really attracted to him, and in love with the idea, or like the idea of getting this man that's passionate about his work, bald-headed, and that was ready for marriage.
He might look mature, but he's not mature in the head.
He looks old, but he ain't mature.
No, like my head hurt me, and I'm thinking straighter than him.
Damn.
Something is wrong, but enough of.
Yes.
I'm a bitch.
Yeah, I want to jump. Should we jump? I think Miguel and somebody is a nice little heaviness right here. So, alright, cool. We can jump on them and round up with Stasia and Nate. So with Miguel now, he make it very clear he's here for that one thing.
I wouldn't say he's here for that alone, but
no.
Thing to him.
No, I'm not saying he's there. I'm not saying he's there only for that, but he's there for that thing. Then I should say that way.
He wants it.
Like he has to understand, he's gonna have to understand that this girl grew up religious.
Yes.
And it's gonna take some time for her. Like, she's not opposed to the idea, but I mean, it's been a week, and it's something that holds meaning to her. And I can understand that, like, this is your body, this is your being. Everybody's different, but to just open yourself to anybody is not something that everybody is cool with, and having sex just because you can is not something that everybody wants to do.
And he wants to have sex to feel a certain connection.
That is
with
so wrong. That is so
that.
wrong. If you have to have sex to find out if you like somebody or further feelings, those feelings are going to be temporary. Like
it's like infatuation.
That's lust. That is lust. So like if he's going to lead or have things with that, it's going to be problematic, especially because she's not somebody that really wants to jump into sex. So if she's going to hold it out up until like the ending of their like 2 months, is he going to take that as a sign that me not get this, so me never open to the idea of continue trying to be in a relationship or trying to develop feelings for you because you give me that thing. He made it very clear on that boat that he isn't opposed and he really would love the idea of having meaningless sex. I kind of lost my train of thought, but I'm just going to jump back and kind of try to make sense of it. But basically, the fact that he just really doesn't have a problem with meaningless sex now. Like, y'all at a married stage, like, make these things be different.
It's only 2 weeks and you want to jump in a girl crap.
And then
don't know you, sir.
And then the whole massage scene, really when one gets her on it because he want to go there, he want the deed to be done and finished. Give her some time, man. Give her some time. Or she have a lot of meaning behind it because of she already and then that's the next thing though. Like he needs to be a little bit more considerate when it comes to certain things, because in the beginning I think are over here, because as I said, you were the one that got to see most of the first half an hour. It seemed like she was explaining certain things and he was more like, when we'll get there, I don't really know, like he's not really necessarily be like, okay, I think this is possibly what can happen or this and that. He's not giving her any real into
like
for her feet. And that can be very problematic, like just being so standoffish when it comes to issues and situations. And then even when they were in a little pool together and she was bringing up these things why sex was they call it
her ex-fiance, and so she was talking about her.
She was sex with him. She was being very open and transparent about why it's it's something that she feels she needs to wait, whatever guilt and all these things that she's been through. She wants to kind of just relax and wait. You think that would have at least be like, alright, cool. The first thing him suggest a massage. Tell me this man no one get in her pants.
And then my breast down eating big body pan the girl, small bottom. Like, sir, behave yourself.
But like, that's my thing now. And then even in a little bit of what's to come, it seems like she's getting a notion that this man definitely really is about the sex, because she was like, well, you're pretty much saying that if so and so don't happen, and he's like trying to say, I did say that, but that's not really how I said it, possibly. But I'm like, I see problem already coming up there. I'm here for it. I want her to done him. If I say him, I'm gonna behave like he just want tune and run. Like, he make it seems like he's not sure of his intentions fully coming into the process.
Yeah, I'm kind of going back to like not this couple.
Yeah.
But I'm going off track back to Mitch.
Yeah.
Like at one point she had said to him that if she don't like get certain
she laid on her laws that.
And was it affirmations? If you tell him say at least why
you can say affirmations.
And then stuff
she
like
needs to get something. She said
that on decision day she get a divorce.
No, but that's that's totally
yeah, she's supposed to do that.
Expected, what's the word? That's okay. What about the word not coming to me? But basically, if you're at 2 months and you don't know if you love the person or if you can see yourself loving the person, or if you're not, especially attraction. Yeah. If you're not attracted to the person at that time, you're wasting your and the person time. Attraction, come on.
And time wasted cannot be regained.
So leave the girl alone at that point. But I'm gonna see the one gonna Mitch just seem like he wanna do.
Mitch have to do some volley part to get back in my business because I can't deal with Mitch right now.
And everybody forget married. Plain and simple. I'm sorry but I say it. And everybody forget married and everybody can get married.
And everybody can go relationship.
Everybody different. Everybody have a different journeys, to be very honest. And the fact that he hasn't had any serious relationships, it seems like, you know, he can stay by himself, to be honest. Nothing wrong with that.
This man of 40 hard, and like in his 40 odd years, you don't have no
decent relationship behind you.
Relationship.
You understand? That's true. Thinking about it, I wasn't even thinking about it. He's 41 for true, and you know, because she had said he doesn't have that much girlfriends too, and that experience. I'm not saying that you have to have a lot of girlfriends. We're not them type of people there, or just go around for the sake of just it. But for none of these relationships to be meaningful at all, or no relationship to pass. I think himself, what was the longest? 6 months? I don't even know. But for now, they reach even a year.
I can understand, and I don't think it's the like the female problem. I think he's the problem. He might the problem. I don't think the woman the problem, because based off how I'm showing, just look like a big walking red flag with a pole.
Wow.
That he might give me that.
Wow,
vibe.
strong. I love it though.
He's giving that vibe, and I don't think he will like. If that's how he's going to stay until the day he dies, rigid and just all about like
himself. You can't see him kind of very
radical about save the planet and so forth. I'm not saying you can be radical about something, but don't make it be a case where it's gonna take over your life and consume you. Where you go like you're so passionate about it and get wrapped up into it that you're gonna make it take over your life and it suck out all your happiness. Like nobody not gonna happy with it.
Exactly. And the thing about it too, like when I'm saying he's into himself, like when he was trying to explain, like, you know, him there get touchy and feely with her the night with liquor, he was like, you know, I'm a man. I'm like, what do I have to do with anything?
Yeah, he's a man, she's a woman. You never know she was a woman when you say never attracted to her. Yeah,
because your man you want for other each scratch, that's just alright, bye. Because we don't know you care back in this couple. We're done with them. We give them 10 minutes of time. Yeah. And then need no more.
Like if she did ever go sleep with him that night, they would have paint her nose and send go give them for
She wouldn't have known. She wouldn't have known. So it was good that he had said it. She wouldn't have known because she thought they were on a good I call it. They were on good terms, good pages. Yeah. So it's good in that sense that he said it, so she was able to get herself under, make sure understand what one, because she was not. So it was benefiting what he said for her sake. It kind of is killing the relationship. Possibly kill the relationship.
Possibly, because she gotta look on him sideways now.
Me no say me I look on him backways, sideways, frontways, and then it highlights like, you sir, you're not Adonis.
I'm in the black book.
Write him down. Anyways, the last couple now, because kind of did finish with Mitch. Sorry. But if it would Mitch is what I meant to say, Miguel.
We kind of think because there wasn't anything much to talk about with them. Them just do a lot of like emotional talk and him with him and himself just push that.
That was a lot for me because I can't believe it. The way how his friends speak about him make him seem like he was a sweet angel, and then he is so out the gate for sex. Are you that horny, sir?
I thought this man would be nerdy and playing dungeons.
It's always the nerds that do them something they do. Them always love the sex.
Like, Jesus.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what's going on for them.
I can understand because they never get like much when them like nerdy and younger know them get like
bullshit. He has multiple relationships. Bullshit. He just damn horny. Anyways,
next slide. Goodbye, sir.
Alright, so now Nate and Stasha. I was a problem with this young lady name. As I said, you got to start the beginning.
Well, in the beginning they started off nice and well, but like
in the beginning,
and I think she said he booked they call them on the ATV, automatic.
Yes.
ATV.
Yeah. We know.
Them bike things.
Yeah.
Like he had booked that for the both of them to do, and she said that she had to use it as a test to see if he's going to like vroom vroom and drive the fire and not help her out. And like them something so while she was like, babe, what do I do with these? Like the things that go by eyes. My man was put on helmet and mask up and goggles up and did it like him. I said, ooh, gotta get this for the gram. Like the man had to come and help her with the helmet and the vehicle guide. And they have to come put on the helmet and help her with the goggles.
He left her ass out. He left her ass out, good.
Why
ass out?
He left her sun dry and mold up. So like when them ride off now, I guess she was riding a bit too slow for him. He was like faster. And then like when she finally like, go faster now, I look behind him like, where is this man? This man stopping at the jungle and takes Snapchat picture like, I gotta get this for the crowd. Like the man proper Instagram model and take picture through them forests. So like she was after everything, like she was saying that like you can't do them something that like we need to spend time together. You have to live like in the moment. I can understand I want to picture, but like he was doing it to a point where he was sucking the fun out of it, and like she had to come across like a Debbie Downer, like she had busting bubble and stuff like that. I understand where she's coming from because the whole them edit it and make it look, it seemed as though it was taking a lot of time in that, and then we kind of, but I think they're doing editing the fact that she have to come and say something about it. So probably in all deep on it, and it was evident, it was showing because the man literally stopped in the middle of the forest and take out his phone and say, I gotta get this for the gram, and then every new part of the forest him go and stop and take out his phone.
I mean, he should have just got a GoPro at that point.
Exactly, just get a GoPro. Like, what me not understand why my documents stand up on TV.
That's what I was saying. Like,
every Wednesday night.
You're gonna have that episode forever, trust me.
Yeah, online.
But like,
every bootleg side have it. The look feed. So yeah, that was the first half of it. But I liked how I don't think he like touched on it. Like him, I say, I try to document the moments and stuff, and she said her piece and then move on from there. So they never make it down when they move or make it be a big argument or something like that. But you could have seen like he wasn't having it.
No, I saw a little bit of it. I wouldn't say really having it, but he was like, probably was like.
He wasn't having it. His face showed it like.
Like this lady for sure.
Lady, like she
gotta relax, relax. Like it's a few videos. I'm not.
Yeah.
On a live right now. Was he on live?
No, he wasn't on live. Like I think if he went live, that would have caused an
No, that would be damn near disrespectful.
Exactly. Because at first I thought that he was calling somebody when he was stopping at the forest. Told him to take out his phone and like the man I'll get out of my head. The man I'll get comfortable and lean over like the thing and take out his phone. He was like this. So that was something, like, I find it more funny though.
Yeah, I didn't get to see it, so I can't really relate too much on that. But relating further for this couple now, so, she brought up possible issue. I didn't see much of the dinner either, but what I saw, there's an issue with, he said his mom, she said her mom, he told her mom about the bankruptcy thing, and so she wanted to touch on that because she doesn't want Amen to come in with no problems. No, and that's one thing the death, yes, because that can be definitely problematic. But one thing that touched on that, because I think she was saying something like, I don't remember basically, but I guess it was a sense when she was saying like she wants certain things for herself, and she has certain things for herself. She don't really want nobody who kind of for there, I guess, behind in a sense. I don't kill me if I'm saying it wrong, but basically what I'm trying to say is brought up a thought in my head that when a lot of couples come in with the intentions that it's like the person that they get today is what they expect them to be for the rest of their life. They don't expect them to have the possibility to grow, to change, and to do better and develop for themselves. So not because they meet the person and they're in a stage where they are growing to be better, but they're still struggling. Mean that they will always be in the struggle. Like if they have the potential and they're working it, and you see that, then But I mean honestly, if ever see, there'll be problems later down the line where it really wasn't potential and it was just it becoming complacency, and then somebody that's a different topic for angle. But that's just what it kind of brought up in my head. But with the dinner now, I didn't see much of it. That was one thing that brought up. But also, you have something else to say on the dinner?
No, I was saying that like I understand about like generational wealth and like building wealth for the future and stuff like that, but like look at that now go killer. You can move on from it. Don't use it like to put the man in a certain box for say, boy, this is where you are and this is where you will remain. I shall close this box and I will not give you a chance. But it doesn't seem like that child still. Just
I mean, he filed bankruptcy and but everything kind of clean off, so he's okay. He's not really in debt, or that isn't a real issue. It was just something that has happened in his past. So yeah.
Yes. What's your name? Miguel wife.
Michael, you can keep on go back on a couple of them.
No, like as we talk, I keep remembering she's in debt.
Man, we know, but that was like episode 3 here. Nah, touch that now. Yeah.
Just because we're on the topic, it just brought up that, and I remember, so I was just putting it.
Yeah, man, get it too.
Yeah. So you have anything else to say on this couple?
Yeah, we barely touch anything on them. I mean,
I don't remember much about
to be honest, but the next thing though, they definitely were speaking a little bit on their sexual attention. They didn't go all the way. They actually didn't. Stasha was able to control herself, but Nate is pretty much like saying, I'm breaking her wall down. Like, before you know it, before you know it, I'm gonna go right. They're gonna go down to consummation town, you know?
Yeah, but she said that she know her body wants it, but she don't want it to be meaningless to her. She wants like her heart to be in it as well. She wants feeling behind it and not just what the urges, sexual urge of the body. So I can understand where she's coming from, but as Nate said, he's smashing the wall. Like you can tell because she's sweet on him sometimes. Because like I did not expect this side of her to come on strong in an episode.
They call her like what, boss
lady. She come in well strong off. You see this.
That is more relaxed than you know.
I'm like, who is this person?
Well, let's see how she reacts when they actually at home. Because
Nate had the one that come off like he.
Problem?
Well, I wouldn't say problem. See, like in the past episodes, he was more like reserved and like a bit like him shy, but like in this episode, it come like it seems as though like he's more upfront. Like he must say, yeah, no, she wants this. You know, they like him get comfortable with the camera, them know, so he's not gonna hide anymore. Like this is me, and I'm.
He wasn't hiding his freakiness when he told that stripper
to
get
family never hide.
No, but he wasn't hiding it. I don't know what you're getting at. He wasn't hiding it, and then when they were at the reception and they were like, you know, consummate was like, what's that? He wasn't hiding that. That man, no.
You know who give me freaky vibes? I name Justin.
Justin now, I'm not hiding nothing either.
We're thirsty, sexy now.
And it's the next thing that I needed to mention as well with Alexis, since we're going back and forth on couples, this lady, she needs to stop bringing up that this man is celibate. I don't know, it's not boxer in her face yet.
She stops.
I'm just joking.
She stops at 3 proposal and starts that he's celibate.
I don't know why she keeps on bringing it up. It's just not appropriate. Like Ben and Morgan just come on and I should have to update them upon the man not having sex for however long it was.
I feel like say if them go some like say for instance them go church and pastor say, well, you know, how are you guys? Well, pastor, he's celibate.
I'm so sorry.
Like I think that's okay. I think she would lead every conversation with that from now on.
My
It won't be like the first time where I turned down 3 proposals. Oh, it's like he's celibate. Wow. Like if it's such a problem, broke the man celibacy. If it's such a big deal, like will she still talk about it when them finally consummate the marriage?
She's gonna be saying, "I work celibacy, y'all. I don't care."
Yes, that would be the next thing to talk about.
I did that. This GPP. I did not just say that.
I am done. You have anything else to say about any other couples? Like we're going back and forth.
Yes, I'm so sorry, guys. Stacia and Nate, they were the one we are on. I'm not really say anything
to say about them because they never really show much about them. It's just
there's a sexual tension. The thing with the phone. She asked about the bankruptcy and like that's about.
That's it. the ones that got the most spotlight in this episode, I think, is
Mitch the Mitch. He might take it over.
And
we see Lindy. I will learn a lot of them.
I think them two were
this
episode based on drama wise.
Yeah, some of them did have a little goodness too. Alexis and Justin.
I never really drama.
Yeah, man, little goodness. The love you and them something there. Alright, so is that you have anything else to say on any other couple? Because we'll be going back and forth.
No, I don't have anything to say on any other couple. All I have to say is if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you made it to the end of this video and you're seeing this now, please hit that thumbs up button. When you subscribe, hit the bell. Tell your friends about us. Comment down below if you have any predictions on the couples. Shadi guys itching to say something.
Yeah, and if you made it this far, you can just comment probably a black heart. A black heart?
A black heart.
Yeah, I don't know. Married at first, I think like something that would be black. Like
a dark purple.
Like a black heart too. Like a heart.
You have purple. I'm like going a black heart.
Why not a black heart? A black heart.
Purple. Well, purple or black, whichever you prefer. Just leave it in the comment section.
I'm just giving you something easy to, drop to the show that you were here and you made it this far. I'm a black heart.
Yes. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Check out our other reviews on Married at First Sight as well as some other videos that you might like. Yes.
And check out our other channel. It's called Horny and Shalika for Ev.
Link will be in the comments. Thank you so much for watching again. We definitely appreciate your support, especially for those who made it to this end. We've been talking
a long time.
Yeah, so thank you so much.
If you made it to the end, you know that you were intrigued and interested in what we were talking about.
So might as well subscribe, right?
Might as well.
Yeah, more coming, man. Alright, guys. So thank you so much. And bye, guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.